I've actually added an extra bit in just of prep before we start the main part, but we're still going to be doing our kind of conditioning, our cardio this morning. But yeah, I'll explain that after the warm-up. So we will get going. So if you head over onto your mat, if you have a mat, and we'll start on our backs as we always do. So on your backs, 10 crucifix. And just kicking as far as you can over to the side, just so we're getting a nice twist in the spine. So 10 in total. And then when you're ready, come round onto your fronts, and we're going to start in a downward facing dog position. Just take time to pedal out the legs, just wakening them up. And then we're going to take 10 movements from downward dog position to upward dog position. So oops, that wasn't very graceful. So just moving through those positions for 10. And making sure you're pushing through the heel of your hand when you come back to downward facing dog. So 10, and then back round, and we're going to take 10 glute bridges. So in streamline position, heels touched as close as the bum as we can, and driving through the heels. So 10 glute bridges. Glute bridges, and then just meet me in a seated position. And we're going to take pulses, like shoulder pulses, and we're going to start off with our thumbs facing up, just small pulses, and we're going to take 30. So 30 small pulses, shoulders away from the ears, just a really tiny movement, but making sure the thumbs are facing up. So 30 in that direction, and then we're going to move to 30 thumbs facing forward. So all you have to do is rotate the hand. Nothing else should happen. Shoulders in the same position. And then 30 thumbs facing down. Once we've done that, we're going to set ourselves up for our seated openers. So arms up to the sky, and then we're going to take 10 each side of our openers. So 10 each side, and then onto your feet. And we're going to come down into our wide squat position. So you can sort the position out at the bottom, one of the hands on the ground, and we're going to open up for 10 in total. So 5 each side. Try and push the knees out. This is a really good one for the hips and the thoracic spine. 5 each side. And then just give the legs a little shake off. And then we'll just talk through our little prep. Just going to get the heart rate up before we get the heart rate up. So this morning, I decided to add in a 6 minute, every minute on the minute workout. It's 2 exercises and you just do 1 exercise within the minute. So I'll explain. So the first exercise is walk out Spider-Mans, and there's only 5 of them, only because they take a little while. So I'll show you what I'm meaning. So you're going to walk out into press up position. When the feet comes up, open up. But instead of going back, we're going to go to the other side and then walk the hands back in. So it does take a little while. So only 5 of those, and you have to do 5 of those within the minute. It's okay if you have some rest. And then we have lunge step throughs. So we've done those before. It's like our karate kicks. So 10 each leg. So you might have to go quite quickly of our lunge karate kick. So like I said, we're just going to switch between the exercises for 6 minutes, but I'll be doing it along with you. So just follow my lead. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to process and then we will get going. So just set yourself up and we will be going in 10 seconds. So walk out to Spider-Man for 5. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So you'll be able to figure out the pace as we go through this. But I'll try and give you some time indication. So that's 30 seconds to go. I've just done 3, so you can see how slow it is. About 15 seconds before we go on to the next exercise. 5 seconds. So our lunge step through. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 10 each leg. Oops. That's 30 seconds. Wee bit more rest with that one. We're going in 15. Back to our walkout into Spider-Mans in 5, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Halfway there, 30 seconds to go. In 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Thirty seconds. Okay, amazing. Last kind of full round of both exercises in 15 seconds. So last time we're doing our walkout. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway there. $15 to go. And last exercise of the prep in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway there. Amazing, everyone. I'm just going to quickly open a window. Okay, 10 seconds to go if you're not finished. Okay, right. Amazing. So this is hard to do when I speak through the whole thing. Okay, so our main set this morning is a bit of a reps pyramid. So you might have seen we've got 3 exercises to work through. Starting at 2 reps, you're going to build by 2 until you get to 10, and then you're going to drop by 2 back down to 2 reps. Now the only rules are you must go through it as, for example, 2 squat thrusts, 2 sit-ups, 2 push-ups, and then we've got an extra exercise, and then up 4, 4, 4. So you can't do them all in one. That is the only rules. So our exercises this morning are squat thrusts, sit-ups and push-ups. And then at the end of every round, you've got 100 toe taps. I actually wrote 50, but I want to kind of spend a bit more time in that kind of aerobic zone. So I want you guys to do 100 toe taps. So squat thrusts, if no one is familiar, just very much like a double leg mountain climber. So in and back out, and that's our squat thrust. Sit-ups this morning, just to keep it consistent, we're actually going to do what I call butterfly sit-ups. So legs or feet, or soles of the feet together, and when you come up, I want you to tap in front of your toes before you go back down. So it means that you're coming all the way up, and are just quite consistent the whole way through. And then we have push-ups, however you want to do them, but as I always ask, just do them to the best of your ability. It's going to get quite hard as we're building up the press ups. I didn't add them up just for peace of mind. I don't want to know. But yeah, so reps increasing by 2 until 10 and then back down. And I'm actually going to put a time cap on this just to kind of keep things quite cohesive. So I'm going to put a 14-minute time cap on it, but that's just so we're all kind of finished roughly the same time. If you're finished before that, then fine. But I think we might be quite close to that. So 14-minute time cap for that. Okay, any questions? No, okay, amazing. Right, everybody, let me get my timer set up and then we can get going. So I'll move that out of the way and just gonna put our time cap on it just so I can, right. Okay, so are we ready? And we will be going in 10 seconds. So starting off 2 squat thrusts, 2 sit-ups, 2 push-ups, and 100 toe taps in 10. Okay, ready. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. On to 4 squat thrusts, 4 of everything. Remember, if you need a quick breather, take it.
Great stuff going on there. Stu and Bennett, you're on fire today. So you're working real hard. Claire Sutherland, you always amaze me with your energy and enthusiasm.
Amazing job, guys.
Aye, Connolly, that's a great effort. Keep it going. Well done, Emily Riach. That's a good effort. Loving the mini sprint there, Liam McLaughlin. Lucy Atherton, you must have had your Weetabix this morning.
I think some of you will be ahead of me, but I'm now on to 10. Yeah, by the signs of it, you're ahead of me. Oh dear.
Nice work, Beth Hunter.
We're at 6 minutes, everyone.
Matthew Garrity, you're like floating with those toe taps. Good job, Stella. Keep it going.
I think we should be hauling our way down the pyramid now. Wow. Amazing job, everyone. Don't think any of you have broken a sweat. Superhumans. Almost there, everyone. Amazing job. Keep it up. You guys are crazy. We are nearing 10 minutes, just as a time reference. If you're done, which I can see some of you are, have a drink, enjoy watching everyone else. Oh my goodness, okay. That mat is out to sabotage me this morning.
Well done, Ronya. Last wee bit.
Last bit, guys, I'm still with you if you're still finishing up. Last 100 toe taps. Keep up, everyone. Really solid effort. We have a minute and a half till we reach our time cap. Wow. If you are done, remember, just chill out. And if you are done and haven't submitted a stretch, please take the time to do so. Wow. Keep it up. Amazing effort, everybody. Whew. How are we? Give me a thumbs up if you're all right. I'm in the middle. Okay. Remember, we have less than a minute to go. If you're still going, so we're going to just wait until the time cap is finished. So keep it up if you're still going. I'll have a look at the stretches. We've got quite a good selection. Amazing. Okay. So aside from a lot of pigeon stretch, which I definitely will include, I will figure out what we're gonna do here. Okay. Keep up, everyone. We have 5 before the time cap. 3, 2, 1, and finish there. Amazing. Again, well done, everyone. That was a hard one. Right, let's get into the stretching. Unsurprisingly, we are going to start off with pigeon stretch. So just slowly making your way over to your mat or the floor. And we're gonna come up into press up position. Then we're gonna take the left leg up into our pigeon pose. If you don't want it to be too harsh, the key is to kind of bring your knee in and bring your foot kind of closer to the center line. But if we're wanting a proper stretch, the knee comes out to the side, foot is near the hand, and then you can come down onto the elbows or the belly, whatever suits you. And you can even sit up in this position. I actually find that this position is really good for your hip flexors as well. So if you want the double, you can go for it. We're just going to hold here for another 15 seconds. And then slowly walking the hand back towards the body, pushing through the hands, tucking the toes under, coming back into press up position and swapping over. Right leg comes up this time. And then when you're ready, you can walk your hands out as far as you want. And then deep breath in as we walk our hands back to the center. You can just slide the foot from under you. I'm just going to quickly have a look at the stretches again, just see what we have. Okay. Claire Sutherland asked me if I can do the stretch like a banana. Yeah, I don't think we've actually done that one here, so I'll introduce you all to that one. Okay, so lying on your back, and then you're going to walk your both feet round to the right hand side. You're going to have your hands above your head, and you're going to use your right hand to grab your left wrist. And you're just going to pull your body over to the side like a banana. So kind of want your feet to be out to the side as much as they can go round. So you're just creating a really nice stretch down the left-hand side of the body. And making sure you're holding on to that wrist so that the stretch is coming all the way from the lats, all the way down the side of the body. Thank you for reminding me of this one. I've forgotten about it. So just holding here for a bit longer. And then just release your hands, keep them above your head, walk the feet to the other side, so left-hand side, just as far as they'll go. It might seem a bit silly, but it's very nice. Then grabbing the right wrist, pulling it towards the left-hand side. So a nice whole body stretch. So just here a little while longer, appreciating the big stretch down the side. Feels good. And then releasing the hands and the feet back to center. We're just going to turn around into downward facing dog. I think someone really wanted a calf stretch, so we'll kind of work that into our downward facing dog. So if you come up into downward facing dog, and then just slowly pedal out the legs like we kind of did in warm up. Because our bodies are a lot warmer now, this might be a little easier than it was before. And then whilst we're here, we're just going to incorporate some dragon stretching. I think that was requested. So from here, I want you to rise your left leg up in the air, nice and straight, and then take it through, step it through between the hands, drop the back knee, and bring the chest up for dragon pose. Just really getting into those hip flexors. Breathing should have settled down by now, so hopefully you've got quite a steady breath going on. Remember, it's really important when we're doing our stretches to have a really kind of secure breathing style. It helps our body release into these positions. And then you're going to tuck the back toes under. We're going to come back to downward facing dog, pedal the legs out again, and then we're going to bring the right leg up this time and thread it through between the hands, drop the back knee, chest up. So holding on here. Steady breath, making sure you're not tensing in the hips. And then walking the hands back, just from here, last pose, I promise. We're just going to kind of take, this is called half split. So just walk your hands back, leg is out straight. Some of you might be able to do this a lot better than me, but my hamstrings are very tight. Just be careful, make sure the knee is slightly bent. If you're anything like me, your knee might hyperextend, it might go back on itself, so just be careful. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. So toes pointing all the way up. Then walk the hands forward. We're just going to change over. So bring that foot round, bring the other foot forward like we did before, and then walk the hands back. This is a lot easier for me. And right here is the perfect demonstration of how tight you can get after injury. So this is my non-injured foot. The flexibility in here is so much better. I feel like you guys have been on this journey with me the last 2 weeks. So it's important to kind of look after yourself. Okay, and then coming out of this position, walk the hands forward and then bring the leg back round. And then we are done for the session, guys. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. It's been great. And as always, amazing efforts. And I'll see you next week. Have a lovely weekend.